Hi Cancer. Welcome to your October reading. It is October 3rd. We have passed the Aries full moon, which is really nice. All of that stuff and having to really recognize where we're stepping into our power. That's a pretty big deal for everything that's been going on. And with this Mars energy being in your 10th house, which is Aries, right? So this Mars energy being in your 10th house and having the moon, there was this really big culmination on how you are showing yourself to the world, how you are presenting yourself to the world and to the collective, and how people are really, really seeing you within all of that. And especially because that stuff in all of that stuff in Aries, and the sun is now in Libra, is squaring off with everything in your relationship sector. And the sun being in your 4th house, your focus is on your home. Your focus is on your family and wanting to protect them and wanting to nurture them. And I mean, just all of the things that you really are, you embody anyways, being the Cancer that you are. So allowing yourself during this time to not be hard on yourself, to look really, really deeply at what it is that you're trying to create and focus on your needs. Focus on nurturing yourself. Because the focus has been on relationships, because the focus has been on family, because the focus has been on work so much for you that you can easily get burned out. Easily get burned out. Before I start your card things, I do want to promote a couple of my amazing Cancerian women. The reason why I'm wearing this particular t-shirt for your reading is because these are very empowered women and they build me up on a regular basis. And so I need to make sure that they are getting the same kind of recognition, to be honest. So all the jewelry that I'm wearing is from my dear friend Steph, and she has an Etsy shop. All the rings that I have on, my crystal rings, and I literally like buy her, I buy something from her shop at least once a month, so everything that I'm wearing. And she has earrings and she has bracelets and she has necklaces. She's got a ton of stuff. So her Etsy shop information is below. My other amazing soul sister, roommate, partner in crime, if you will, she makes smudge sprays. So we're all very worried about the inhalation, right, of smoke right now. So not using, a lot of people don't want to use sage or Palo Santo. Plus it can kind of mess with your allergies, especially during the season. So she makes smudge sprays. So this one is Smudge Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself, which I love. I love the names of it. This one is Bitch, I'll Raise Your Vibes spray. And then she also has rollers. Her biggest selling roller right now is a Moldavite oil. Moldavite is a rock. It's an alien rock, basically. But it's a very, very powerful, spiritually powerful, helping you connect to the 5D and helping you to meditate and helping you to transcend, bridge the gap between the 3rd dimension and the 5th dimension. It's not extremely strong. Like I held a Moldavite rock and couldn't sleep all night after holding it in my hand for just like 30 seconds. So this stuff, I really like this because it gives you a nice little tingle and it kind of helps you like ascend in a really smooth transitional way. And it's not super, super strong. Plus it smells delicious. And I mean, all of her oils, she uses Young Living essential oils. And they're all very pure, and all of the ingredients are directly on the bottle. Like you'll never not know what's in the spray. And like literally, she's also starting to make starting to make rollers. Like the Cancer roller is actually called the Maryland Blue Crab. So I've been, and these aren't for sale yet, but just sort of so you know that they're coming. I just roll it on my hands before a reading. So I've got like your energy and your vibration. So, and this one smells so deliciously good. I love it. It has spearmint in it. It's so good. Anyway, so her Facebook page is where you want to go to get any kind of sprays or rollers and stuff like that right now. So if you have any questions, all of that information is in my description box. So now that we've got your Cancer smell on my hands, let's see what's going on in the cards. Already flipping out. Okay. So I feel like there might be some missed opportunities or perceived missed opportunities when it comes to, it feels like there's a rebuilding of a foundation or a building of a foundation. I really want you to pay attention to the details. So we have Mercury going retrograde on October 13th in Scorpio, which is in your 5th house. And this can be a time of really having to slow down and pay attention so you don't get overzealous, so you don't get like overabundant about a lot of things. As the moon, or as as the sun moves into Scorpio season towards the end of October, it's going to be a little bit more apparent where you need to pull yourself back because Mercury will be retrograde until November 3rd. So it's going to be more apparent when you really need to pay attention to the details and sort of pull yourself back so that you're not overcompensating, you're not over analyzing, you're not overdoing certain things in your life. So we have the 4 of Cups, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and we have Judgment. Ooh, this also feels a little bit like there might be some expectations that you have for what this month is going to look like. And I'm going to rein you back in. I want you to come back to me with that one. Because the expectations that we're holding for this month are going to flip themselves on their heads. So if you were expecting either somebody to show up for you or you were expecting for somebody to come into your space in some way, shape, or form, I 100% don't want you to put all of your eggs in one basket, because the way things are going, everything can change on a dime, right? And I don't want you to have that disappointment, that buildup, and then that disappointment. And I don't even think that it's something that you did. I don't think that it's something that anybody else is going to do. It's just the way that the world is right now. We have to really not place all of our expectations in one particular area. Otherwise, we can easily be, extremely disappointed in the end result. You know what I'm saying? So really allowing yourself the time and express how you feel. Be very transparent with how you're feeling about things. If you think that somebody knows what you're thinking, they don't actually know what you're thinking. So you really need to be able to express yourself during this time, because I feel like there are a lot of things that could happen that are extremely confused. Like, I'm getting confused trying to get even the words out. I feel like there's a lot of confusion that could come out of perceived expectations with other people and even with yourself. Like, don't put expectations on yourself either. Let's see what this 4 of Cups is. Yeah, see, there are opportunities out there for you, and there are certain situations where people are sort of just handing you things, like handing you opportunities. Like, I'm literally feeling like somebody is giving something to you and you're like, no, I don't need that. or somebody's giving something to you and you're like, you know what, I don't even, like, that's not something that I'm here for. But there's a lesson within it. So we have the Two of Swords on the Four of Cups. And is this not like you not being aware? Like maybe there's so much going on around you that you kind of become confused and you shut down and you just stop being aware of your surroundings and stop being aware of what's going on. Because I feel like people are trying to get in touch with you, and I feel like people are trying to contact you and work with you and like flow with you, but it's almost as if you're missing that link. That Two of Swords, she's blindfolded. And that Four of Cups, like they're not even paying attention to what the universe is handing you. There is something about the universe giving a gift to you this month and you're missing it. And maybe it's because it's not the way that you wanted it to look. Maybe the gift that the universe is trying to give you, you know, you had an idea of how you were going to rebuild this foundation of yours, or build a foundation, maybe not even rebuild. Maybe you're just building it for the first time. But you had an idea with this Three of Pentacles on how you were going to work with other people and build sort of this foundation with other people. And then it was almost as if everything changed. And everything had to change. Oh, see, this is that gift that the universe is trying to give you. The gift of stability. I mean, there is no coincidence that that Ace of Pentacles is coming right out of the clear blue sky and that person in that Four of Cups isn't even paying attention to it. I'm sorry that I just gave you tea. Make sure that you let it cool off before you drink it. And these gifts that come from the universe, they can show up at any moment in time. A lot of times it's when we least expect it. And when it does show up and we're not paying attention or we're not quite ready to receive it, it could easily go away just as fast as it showed up. Easily. So when it comes to building this foundation, really paying attention to everything and everyone, and I'm going to say this, and please don't take it personally because it is coming from a Virgo, and I do the same thing, all right? Don't think that you have all of the answers, because I guarantee you there are more answers where that came from. There are more lessons. There are more situations. There are more rules. There are, you know. So this Judgment is screaming at you to pay attention. Okay? Does this have to do with a relationship? And it doesn't even, yes, the Two of Cups can be romantic. Yes, absolutely. But it doesn't have to be romantic. My Mars in Cancer, like my ears just went tink. Apparently I'm supposed to hear this message too. So this doesn't have to be about a relationship, or a romantic relationship. This could be about just the people that you are around. Be very discerning that you both are coming together with full cups. Your cup is overflowing, their cup is overflowing, you're coming together. Because I honestly feel like this Judgment is like the universe trying to get your attention, saying, hey, look at me, look at me. The Ace of Pentacles is the universe trying to say, get your attention, hey, look at me, look at me. And here you are like, but I already know my business. I'm really worried that things are going to come out from the past. And, right, this Five of Cups is like, I'm dwelling on all of the reasons why I don't deserve to be in a relationship, or why I don't deserve to be loved, or why I don't deserve nice things. We all get there. We all go there. We all have that, right? Let's see what the Five of Cups is, though. So if somebody in your life is disappointing to you, or continuously disappointing to you, or keeps on bringing up the disappointment from the past, that's something that you really need to pay attention to, because we have these 3 cups that you're dwelling on, but you still have the 2 cups that are full. So why are you focused so much on what had happened instead of what is happening now, what is currently there? And if there's an earth sign, or somebody who has heavy earth in their chart, or somebody who just feels very stable to you or for you, and they're presenting something to you, and they're coming to you, and they're coming to you humbly, right? The Knight of Cups for me is a humble offering. It's a humble offering of love. It's a sweet, it's kind, it's gentle, right? It's not in your face. If somebody is coming to you and you're not open to it, this can be something that just you see right past. So what I would much rather see from you, Cancer, is you're like, how about I show you what I want to see? Oh. So I'm just giggling because I know who this is resonating with in a really big way. What I would much rather see from you is for you to have healthy boundaries, healthy, loving boundaries, but be open. Don't crawl into your cave. Don't crawl into your shell. I think the fear of this more than anything is, you know how with crabs, right? When they get tipped over and they're just sitting there on the back of their shell and they're having a really hard time like righting themselves again. That's your fear. You're afraid that if you allow this person into your life, or you allow this person into your space, or you really allow yourself to open up in a big way to this person, that you're going to be upside down and you're not going to be able to right it. So you do that thing where you just walk back and forth and back and forth. You know how the crab like goes sideways, right? Forward, you know, and like you sidestep. But I don't feel like you have to do that. I feel like the reason why you feel like you have to do that is because of the past. And it could be that in the past you had a Capricorn energy, a Taurus energy, or a Virgo energy that really tore you down in a lot of ways. And now you have a much more gentle energy that's not so painful. It's not so harsh. It seems much more willing and accepting and open to you. And it's bringing you a lot of really amazing gifts. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. And that Page of Pentacles, again, is a very humble offering. And this is all on the Knight of Cups, okay? So this all clarified the Knight of Cups, that gentle, sweet, loving, supportive, humble energy that's coming towards you. And it's helping you start a whole new journey. And the Page of Pentacles, what I love about the Page of Pentacles is that it's new. It's a new journey. It's a new offering. It's something that can be nurtured and help to blossom, which is something that you guys do so well. So really allowing yourself to see that this could be something that is long, that is solid and stable, and it's for the long run. It's not something that you have to be afraid of. It's not something that you have to cower away from. I love that people are in love right now. We need more of that, you know? So we have the King of Cups, and we have the Emperor, and we have the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. And then the Eight of Pentacles, the Moon, and, ooh, okay. We also have another Earth energy over here. Could even be a Virgo energy that you're working with, that you're collabing with. So with this King of Cups, we have the Emperor, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Wands. You know, allowing yourself to have boundaries against, because I think the chaos, the fear of the chaos is the biggest thing for you, right? So, you know, you being the King of Cups, you are trying to control the environment so there's no chaos, so there's less chaos, because you probably have enough chaos in your life right now with everything else going on. You're like, Betsy, I don't want to have any more chaos in my life, and so that's why I've shut down, and I'm not letting anybody in, and everybody can just kind of go away, right? Well, here's that, you know, there's a really healthy way for you to open yourself up and have boundaries, but still be vulnerable enough to recognize when there are good energies coming at you. And it doesn't have to necessarily be just a big shutdown of who you are and be like, okay, I just don't even need this bullshit, you know? So be discerning, but don't close yourself off, because there's something really beautiful that you're being offered right now. And if this has to do with business and not necessarily love, right, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, you're creating a whole new foundation for business ventures. You're creating a whole new foundation for your long-term solid. You're making your dream become a reality, and you're doing it, right? You're not even just trying, you're not attempting, you're actually doing it. And that's what I want you to focus on. I don't want you to get caught up in your mind. And the chaos will get you caught up in your mind. You see? The Knight of Swords with the Eight of Swords, the bottom of the deck. The chaos will create the anxiety. So I understand your need to control the chaos, but you've got to control it within yourself first. And then your environment, it'll all sort of fall into place. So the Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Moon, and the Eight of Pentacles, there is something that you're building, and whether it's with a Virgo, it's with another earth sign, or somebody that's just very stable with you, there's something that you're building, and you don't know what the end result is going to be, but if you take the natural steps forward, the Eight of Pentacles is taking the natural steps forward in order to get to where you need to go. And when you allow yourself to do that, without skipping the steps, the chaos kind of falls by the wayside. You see? So really being aware and really paying attention to what's happening. All right, Cancer, if you would like to get a personal reading from me, I have a ton of specials for Libra season. I am doing the Akashic Records, which is digging deep into our souls and clearing all of that stuff out. I've got tarot readings. I have astrology chart readings. And I have Reiki specials all on my website. That information is also in the description box. I love you guys. Take care of yourself, and I will definitely see you very, very soon. Bye.